Hello, this is going to be our freemium business model presentation with group 28, and we're going to be talking about the freemium and its business model. On our next slide is going to be the introduction of the business model, which is going to be a free trial, the subscription, which people subscribe, the premium model, and the plan renewal. And the goal is to convert free users to paid users. Free trial service is used to introduce users to its app services. And the freemium is a business strategy that will provide access to a service with a product that will have limitations, which is free. With these limitations, there are enhancements such as a premium, which unlocks most of the tools and information for the audiences. And if the consumers like the freemium, then they could upgrade to multiple tiers depending on the price point. They would be interested in purchasing them. The freemium business model would apply advertisements and limitations to full access to a product or service or tool, which hints why this is free. And they would attract new customers, which would create new relationships with the business. Examples of the freemium would be Spotify, Dropbox, Chegg, Photomath, YouTube, and most dating apps such as Tinder. Most companies would approach this because the model, due to rising wave of phone and computer technology and the use of freemium with tiers of different places.
Summary of the article, the rise of streaming. With the change in technology, more and more people are switching from physical to digital copies. The increase in subscriptions to Spotify shows the growth of streams. The convenience of streaming libraries compared to CDs is also another way. Impacts of technology. The advancements of technology changes the music landscape, like from MP3 players to CDs to internet. iTunes, Spotify changes the music industry by allowing online music distribution. Spotify premium freemium model. Free tier gives you access to their playlist but with limits. Premium gives you access to better quality music, unlimited skips, and more perks. The benefits of this is having more listeners with no cost and advertisements.
And the IT infrastructure and 4V model framework, which is the value propositions of offerings, the bundle of its products and their characteristics that include the service or product brands and novelty, this is the whole model. So this is going to be a value creation, which is the process and partnerships with the external firms and organizations that allow the delivery of the value offering. Then it goes to value capture, which obtaining and creating profits out of the value offerings, revenue generation models, and company to maximize profits by converting transitions to profit. Then it goes to value delivery, which segments of the customers whom firm offers the value offering the various means and channels to reach the segments and the relationships between the company and its different customer segments. So the primary advantages of 4V framework is the allow of visualization and discussion of a strategic level of a company. Under value proposition, different industries and companies have different objectives to reach their audience. LinkedIn, Box, Spotify, and Everbright have these different features, which they track different customers. And with these other objectives under the value proposition, the value capture revenue is respective within the industry. For example, LinkedIn revenues from specific segments, mostly from recruiting organizations, Box, which revenues from designated partners and business customers, and Spotify, which revenue from premium customers, and Eventbrite, which revenues from for-profit customers. And Spotify yields high productivity and revenue because it runs Google and cloud systems to hold and process their data.
IT process, the service management, which is to ensure there's no issues, and if there are, they learn from it, and to monitor the quality and following procedures. Cloud and database management helps manage the cloud to withhold the ability to support storage and availability, handling most of the info in large amounts. Security management manages users' authenticity and authorization, have access controls for its users. It protects the database and handles security threats. Data analytics and customer support enhances customer experience by monitoring user interactions with the app and how it could help them, looks for weak spots of the software and to improve the accessibility and in performance. It also helps provide technical support for consumers when they have app issues. impact of IT, the use of cloud infrastructure is Spotify's mechanism to show how cloud computing can be used in a reliable way, which can persuade people to pursue IT. Spotify algorithms to recommend user specific songs and mixes that they might like based on what they've been listening to showcases that IT professionals can find a way to implement the algorithm to give users advantages. Spotify ensures cybersecurity for users, which is definitely something IT professionals can look into as privacy is very important for users. Spotify doesn't have many breaches of data, which definitely puts up their reputation. Engineer culture of Spotify is also noted to be a unique engineering of promotion, certain collaborations, and promoting certain musics for the user based on what they have been listening to. Spotify has a very high user engagement, which really makes the use of IT important, and the way Spotify has been managing millions of users is very good. Next slide.
Okay, so the future of IT, taking a look at innovative features, there's karaoke mode that lets users add their own voices to music tracks, and then also personalization that changes things like ads, music suggestions, and voice tones based on psychological traits have been found. And then taking a look at growth drivers, there's been investing heavily in podcasting, which 19% of users engage with, and podcasting is seen as a key driver for future growth. And then potential evolution, there's a possibility of Spotify transitioning into representing and promoting artists like a record label and expanding into video podcast sync with audio. And then in a business model stance, 90% of the revenue is from subscriptions and 9% is from ads. And they're exploring new ad formats like branded moments and sponsored playlists. Next slide. In conclusion, an increasing number of companies, both large and small, are adopting the freemium business model as it entices new users by offering a fresh, risk-free experience that helps break the monotony and exhaustion of market saturation while also providing an easy detachment from the product or service if it doesn't accommodate users' taste. A big advantage of the freemium model is the innovative and ambitious attitude it instills in its adopters, as the new product or service needs to be appealing enough to divert and convert the customer populations of rival competitors. While a basic free product or service might entice some customers, it is the innovation that provides a continuous improvement to outclass rival competitors' products and transform free users into a loyal paying population. Admittedly, while the freemium model demands greater market research on customer demands and the continuous development of one's products, it is unmatched in the potential to offset the market share domination of existing companies by luring in their customers with a unique risk-free experience.
And this is the end of our presentation. Thank you for watching, and that's all.